Hey everyone, I'm Pastor Gary Hoban and welcome to Refinery Life Australia. Our goal here is to release a new video and also podcast every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And to begin the new year, we're starting on Wednesdays with a 5-part series from Philippians 4 about the pathway to success. And today is part 3. We're going to be talking about the 7 first words of the church. The text we're going to read from today is Philippians 4:13, and it says, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." We've all heard that before. We all love that verse. And we're always interested in a baby's first words. It usually takes a great deal of imagination and a little bit of interpretation, but we try to determine what those first words are when a baby speaks them. Some parents even record them in a baby book. We are also interested in a person's last words. Supposedly, someone's last words give an insight into the person and into their personality. So we hold those last words very close. The 7 last words of Christ have been taken from the gospel accounts of his crucifixion, and they've been made the subject of countless songs and sermons. Somewhere, sometime, someone identified the last words of the church, as we never did it that way before. If those are the 7 last words of the church, let me share with you the 7 first words of the church. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. These memorable words are at the end of Paul's letter to the Philippians. Not only are they a good summary of Paul's life, but they make an adequate statement of the first words of the church. We can base the church's life and its ministry on this. I can do all things. The 7 first words are a positive notice that Paul said, I can. How often and how easy is it to say I can't? People may say that they can't control their temper. They can't cope with jealous thoughts. They can't stand their job. They can't tithe. They can't serve at church. They can't pray in public. And they can't live a good life. And it goes on and on. Yet these things that are most important, people can actually do. Instead of the negative I can't, consider the positive I can. Many churches emphasize what they do not have in the way of a budget or in the way of a building. Instead, though, they should focus on what they do have in the way of people, possibilities, and the power of the Holy Spirit. These 7 first words suggest a pattern. Paul said, I can do all things. Against public opinion or endorsement of the right people and established patterns and denominations, Paul set out to do all things. The list of his accomplishments are impressive. When we think of everything we should achieve as Christians, the list seems a little bit overwhelming. World evangelism, world missions, world hunger and world peace. We can't do all of that. But look at Paul's pattern. He travelled to one place and completed one mission. Then he moved on to the next place and the next mission. We should follow this pattern. In fact, even Jesus came to one place at a time and to one people. We can't do it all, but we must do something. These 7 words affirm a presence. Jesus working through individuals is what makes possible victorious Christian living and effective Christian ministry. Paul's entire life and ministry were explained by Christ. It can be the only explanation for your life as well, if it is lived for Christ. These 7 words show power. Christ alone is our strength. He daily gives us power to face all obstacles. The 7 first words of the church, I can do all things through him who strengthens me, send the church and its people into the world to minister with power. Do you believe that you can do all things through him who strengthens you? If you're liking these videos and you're getting something from them, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment and let us know how we can walk with you in your journey with Christ. And until tomorrow, stay in the blessings.